Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So the Louisiana Raging Cajuns offense will get the first possession of the game. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a good win.
The Raging Cajuns are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Complete downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Quick step and go. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cajuns.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week. And you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Dukes offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard work.
Here's the handoff. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Finds the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the...
Turning it on! Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Dukes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
on 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Trying to keep the drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. He'll start this drive firing. Right on the money. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Raging Cajuns racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a 1st down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Breaks into the open. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. The Raging Cajuns are flying down the field. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Buys a little time with his feet. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. All they need is a field goal to make it a 2-score game, but they are going for the jugular and the touchdown here on 4th and goal. Under fire. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. And the Dukes backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. Runs through the tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. 1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Running into the open space. There he goes. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Now, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
And we've already seen it a couple times now. Like, he is more than willing and actually quick. He's quick to get those puppies moving and get out the pocket and go scramble and make a play. If this defense is paying attention, feet is a big part of this game plan.
They'll go to the ground. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own. Unfortunately, ended up losing yards.
Might be calling a hot route. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. At the 40, there he goes. What a play by this offense. Finally out of bounds, and a perfect play to wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana in the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. The Duke had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. This time, stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Trying play action. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Dukes! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And the Raging Cajuns headed quickly to the line. Rides to back and leads it. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Up-tempo for the offense.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Off play action. Heaves it on the run. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. From the gun, running back on the move. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Denson. Gets it out quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Dukes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Rides the back on the option to give. He now has 74 yards on the ground in this one and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go.
Turning it on! He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Dukes are on the move. takes the handoff. It's Smothers.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. He's got him. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. It's third down, and the line to gain is the 36. The give from the gun. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Dukes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humming.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. 5 yards away from another third down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. Making side adjustments here. He's got it and still on his feet. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Williams looking for a man. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab. It's Davis. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Raging Cajuns want to move quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Throwing right. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give on the option. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Trying to make magic with his feet. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The Dukes will have it 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Gives it on the option. Got it into the red zone. Dragged down at the 18-yard line. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He's got it on the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
And the Dukes have it in scoring position on first and goal. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Dukes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Williams will pass. Puts it out of the air. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Caught near the sticks. It's Harold.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Harold. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. And the Raging Cajuns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Setting up the screen. Hard running there. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Raging Cajuns lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Complete in the middle. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Under fire. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. Fitted in the window for the score.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game.
And right down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll try the right side. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Hands it off. Makes it past the marker. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese 2 quarters down in the Myrtle Beach Bowl. A couple of teams looking to bring home some hardware for the trophy case. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
With that said, let's head back to Reese and the guys for the second half of the Myrtle Beach Bowl.
First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23. The Dukes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They go to the ground. into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. To the air, it's Denson. Pocket breaking down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback may change this route. Throws to the tight end. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. The last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. Great place to start for this offense. They'll ride Davis here. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Raging Cajuns will hustle to the line.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game.
Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Cajuns. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Catch in the middle. It's Green. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The Raging Cajuns can really attack on this 2nd and short. They think there's room to run to the right here. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Williams looking for a man. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one they had to have a plan from one of the best receivers in the country, so they're double covering him. You can't do anything else, and still they can't prevent this guy from making the catch and getting the first down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Powers through the defender. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Here's the pressure across the 45. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
I really like how the quarterback was just able to turn the page that time, right? On first down, he got sacked. Now it's second, and it's long, and it's an obvious passing situation. A lot of guys would be worried they're going to get sacked again. Clock's going off. This guy was just poised. He saw a lane. He took off. And not only did he get a couple of yards, he picked up the first down. This guy needs to keep scrambling.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man. It's Denson. Pressure coming. It's a fumble on the play. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. And the Dukes will try to convert on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. 4th and 1 is one thing, but 4th and 2, sometimes the coaches sort of chicken out at the last minute. Not this time. They go for it and they get it.
I don't disagree. Just that 1 yard does make me think a little bit more. But, dude, I'm going for this. I work on this every single week in practice. I know I get the extra down now, so my 3rd down calls are even different. But 4th and 2, I like the aggressiveness to go get it.
The Dukes are threatening on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback will keep it. Touchdown, James Madison. And they take it in for 6 more points.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Raging Cajuns want to crank the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
The give to Davis. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Raging Cajuns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Williams will pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. There he goes. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Raging Cajuns look to keep this drive humming. We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. He leaves it with the back. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it on the move. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big 3rd down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Makes the grab. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to Pater. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. Pushes ahead. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Gets it past the marker. On the move at the 30. Hits the afterburners. Inside the 30. He's at the... and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Dukes!
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Williams looking for a man. Finds his man in the middle.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock.
Breaks away on the left. Touchdown, Louisiana! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Oh, he's got some space. The 40, at the 30, past the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, James Madison. That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets open down the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Raging Cajuns in the hurry-up.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Shoots it to the left. It's a seam wide open. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Williams will pass. Rushes on him. Keeps it and gets the 1st down. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Brought down at the 2-yard line and just a couple of steps away from the pick six. And the Dukes are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. And I think he got back to the 2-yard line, but the defense was ready for the run. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll take it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Got the first himself. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. The Dukes getting set on 1st and 10. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Denson. Dances away to buy time. Fires to the right. It's caught. Still running at the 40. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. And the Dukes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Got him downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Dukes moving quickly to the line. He'll keep it himself. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Dukes!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Fires one high and deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Raging Cajun. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Unloads it left. It's complete. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. And the Dukes have taken it inside the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Looking to buy time. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass. It's Denson. Bringing the heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Dukes want to pick up the tempo. To the air on second down. Here's a heat. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, James Madison.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just